Me hoping my co-workers aren't transphobic. The person who crossed out my legal name and wrote my preferred name on the task sheet. Born too late to own property, bought too soon to be a teen TikTok star, born just in time to be a catgirl you. Cartoon character, gets hit in the nuts and now has a feminine voice. Trans femmes, welcome back to Fact or Cap. Who the actual heck is Devin? Haha, funny meme, Devin is such a cool person. Me, a book with trans mask rep, a random bookstore. Me wondering if I was really trans or faking it, get that thing out of my face. Chomp, online friend calling me sister. Genocidal anti-LGBTQ laws, sanctions getting to the point where I can't even crowdfund, Western countries making travel bans, Western liberals saying I deserve it and shouldn't be allowed to leave. Because you played Celeste. Fallout New Vegas. I am not trans but I want to convince my therapist I am. After that I can get HRT. Then I can be my preferred gender even though I tricked them and I'm not trans. Wait, what the hell kind of denial is this? Choosing something completely different to your dead name. Slapping an A on the end of your dead name. If you have a truck with balls hanging from it and your truck wasn't born with balls and you put the balls on an elective process, you have a trans truck. Congratulations. Being a trans woman, squirrels, making sure your nuts are well hidden. Transphobia. Devin. Closeted me purposefully losing a bet so I can dress up as She-Ra on Halloween. Infinite IQ. Cis people's reaction when trans men don't meet their stereotypes, why the heck is he a top? In bees, trans masks, trans femmes, blow high container, Devin. We proudly support the LGBT+ community whenever profitable and convenient. Yesterday a guy talked with me straight 30 minutes how it is stupid to call trans people with their correct pronouns without realizing any hecking thing. Yes. Transphobes are the flat earthers of gender. When you are browsing trans subreddits as the one trans person who isn't into anime. Trans people, I am once again asking for you to end trans genocide. Devin, okay. Euphoria from literally anything else. Euphoria from needing to buy a mannequin head labeled as male. That feeling, when you misgender yourself yet one more time. Me, is looking at girls. My parents thinking I want to date them. Me who wants to be them. Mirrors at random spots in a home you don't know. Me at my friend's place. Okay. The ability to fart leaving my body when I realize I'm a girl. 10-year-old me when the efforts to recall that one dream where I swapped genders finally pay off, a blessing from the Lord. Which side you on? Homophobia. Homosexual. The world is a cruel and unjust place. There is no harmony in the universe. The only constant is suffering. Minutes later, blow high. Trans guys, trans girls, inbies. Devin. Losing weight. Losing weight because closeted transition goals. I intend to switch. Transphobes see that the fact that I simply exist, and I find it very entertaining. Cry more transphobe. I like boys but it feels queer somehow. I dunno man, seems kinda trans to me. Transphobia, you can't defeat me. I know but he can. Devin. Gender, male, female, random. Transition into a masculine man so people are more accepting. Become a cute hot femboy. Trans house, bottom text. The voice training I've been too lazy to do. Me, sad I have a feminine voice. When my old professor wrote FTM in giant letters on the board and pointed at it dramatically like, "This means everything in economics," and I made eye contact with my one guy friend who was shaking and everybody else was sitting there stunned/confused for a bit until he said, "Follow the money." Wanting big boobs as a kid. You were born male. Discover that you are trans a decade later. Your sister has small boobs and you might never live out your dream. Your mum and first cousin have big boobs. Everyone says you look a lot more like your cousin. I'm going to have big boober. How I feel after my neighbor's possum hisses at me and she said she doesn't like men. Being pre-HRT and worrying I will never pass. Being on HRT for 15 months and no longer caring about passing because I'm a sexy ass person living in NYC where I'm loved and admired for being trans. I believe in Devin supremacy. Specialized psychiatrists that treat trans youth. Transphobic parents who read articles about detransition. Is dysphoric, pat pat. Everyone looking at the one trans person in the room when you're watching an old show and there's a joke that aged badly be like. Me walking into freshman orientation in a skirt. This is fine. Stabbing myself for T injections in the thigh weekly. Ripping off the band-aid a few hours later. Trust comes be like, yes, the reason transphobia exists. My friend misgenders me. Also my friend makes a big deal about correcting herself. Me, just wanting her to move on because she acknowledged her mistake like 5 minutes ago. Holy heck. Choose your class, NB edition. Anime person of nondescript gender, Lovecraftian horror, frog, shapeshifter, spooky boy, rock. When your parent's mum calls you his significant other instead of girlfriend, and the gender euphoria hits just right. Pressure to live up to female gender expectations, pressure to live up to male gender expectations. Multi-track drifting. Me when I see another gender, this will make a fine addition to my collection. They them, they them, they them, they them. Turning the gender binary into a gender trinary. Letting people be whatever they want. Shout out to black holes, gotta be one of my favorite genders. You'll ever notice how almost all laws say he or she and their clauses, which means that I, a person who uses they them, is above the law. My feeling when an older gentleman calls me bud. Listen to your heart. Estrogen. In 2019 we're gonna have an anime character turn to face the audience, look the viewer dead in the eye, and say, "I am transgender," and we'll still have otaku fuckboy trying to insist there's an intricate Japanese historical context for why they aren't. Me, excitedly going to IKEA. No blies. Did you know that you can get top surgery and not keep your nipples? Hold up. Yes, hold up what? My nipples? Child what? Transgender Aladdin confirmed. Oh my god. How to show off your queerness for other queer people to recognize but subtle enough so your family can't find out. Checkmate liberals. Penis is feminine, not masculine. Everyone on this sub right now. Devin. Have you ever had to debate your own human rights in a classroom, or are you privileged? Hello? Can you hear me? I will impregnate you with my triplets. My voice passes. Tall trans femmes. Even taller cis women. Please allow me to work at a pharmacy. I am cis and can be trusted around hormones. Transphobes. Devin. The trans cat girl I thought I'd be versus the trans cat girl I am. Say it again, Devin. Okay. What kind of packing will you probably do next? Pack for vacation, pack for a move. Laughs in trans mask. Trans genociders. Devin. Me, day one of feminizing HRT, come on do something. My chest. trans mask, trans mask, trans mask with a trans mask, trans maskless trans mask with a trans mask, trans mask with a trans mask, trans masks, trans mask offering a trans mask, trans mask offering a trans mask to a trans maskless trans mask, trans maskless trans mask putting on the trans mask given to him by the trans mask, trans maskless trans mask successfully putting on the trans mask given to him by the trans mask now making him a trans mask as well, now thanking the trans mask for the trans mask. Realistic transition goals.